It's Saturday, September 30th, 2023. I'm TC Kirkham, and this is the Kirkham Report.
TC Kirkham. Report.
Hey everybody, TC Kirkham here, the Kirkham Report and TKR Video Central. Welcome to the Kirkham Report. Going to be a relatively short show this week. I've just got one segment because I've got some stuff going on, and of course I'm working today, so that's always a pain. But let's get right to it, right here, right now. I have more 45s from Don and Mary. I picked up 3 of the 15+1 lots a couple weeks ago. They arrived over the past week. I've already got them in Discogs too, which is really pretty quickly for me. It's pretty much all I've gotten this week. I have some stuff on order, but stuff that isn't here yet. And I'll have those for you hopefully next week. But for right now, let's go through these singles. Been hearing from a lot of you on these as I'm going through them. Stuff I don't recognize, you're letting me know what they are, and really appreciate that, and I hope that you will continue to do that. Most of these I knew, but not all of them. Starting up with the stack of the ones I did not have to begin with. A lot of these I did already have, but there were certain things I wanted to get again that were in these lots, and that's why I grabbed them. So here we go. Abanda and Miss Frenchie Brown from Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass. I don't remember that song at all. Prince, Pop Life. And I'm sorry I can't read what's on the back. Looks like it's a song called Hello on that Paisley Park label from that album. An original OG of Winchester Cathedral and Wait For Me Baby from the New Vaudeville Band. Love that song. It's always been a favorite when I was a kid. Another favorite of an early Cher song, You Better Sit Down, Kids, and Mama When My Dollies Have Babies. This one I used to have when I was a kid, and I hadn't had it for a long time, and is in this set, and I bought it. New York City, and I'm doing Fine Now and Ain't It So? That classic Chelsea label. We talked about that a few weeks ago on Label Nova. Never had the single of this that I remember. I don't remember seeing it on Discogs either. Candida and Look At from Dawn, of course later known as Tony Orlando and Dawn. That label's a bit rough there. Jay and the Americans, This Magic Moment, and Since I Don't Have You. I Hear a Symphony, and Who Could Ever Doubt My Love from the Supremes. Classic on this. Big hit song, and one of the originals on this label. I always knew them from Warner Brothers, but they were on Valiant beforehand. The Association, Cherish, and Don't Blame It On Me. Another classic from the Partridge Family, I'll Meet You Halfway, and Morning Rider on the Road. I don't remember having that on a single, but at Discogs said I did, so I must have bought one from Don and Mary at some point. Mrs. Robinson and Old Friends Bookends on Hall of Fame from Columbia on Simon and Garfunkel. And for Don, Simon and Garfunkel. Keep On It and Girl, I'm Up For Your Lovin' from Starpoint on Chocolate City. This was a short-lived Casablanca subsidiary. Classic from Johnny Rivers, Mountain of Love and Moody River on the Imperial label with an Imperial sleeve. That's very cool. I had this on a number of compilation albums. I'd never, ever had the single. War. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. And He Who Picks a Rose, Edwin Starr. The Circle, Red Rubber Ball, and How Can I Leave Her? Classic Columbia there. Whoops, didn't mean to that way. Yes, one of the king of the maudlins. One of those wonderful, wonderful story songs. Seasons in the Sun and Put the Bone In from Terry Jacks. Got a lot of classic stuff done, and Mary's big 10,000, 30,000 45s lot is giving me all kinds of golden ones. Whatever Lola Wants and Oh Yeah from Sarah Vaughan. And the cool thing about these, a lot of these are in tip-top shape. Look at that. Hardly a scratch on it. The same goes for this classic from Leslie Gore, It's My Party and Danny. Label's messed up here, but I know what it is. Right Place, Wrong Time by Dr. John. Not sure what the flip side is because it's also ripped, as you can see. Mr. Bojangles, both the original and the one that has the prologue from the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Whole Lot of Lovin' and Coquette from Fats Domino. Again, this is part of that set. So it's a little scratchy, but not anywhere near you would get on a 50s record. Break Up to Make Up and You and Me from the Stylistics. Have not heard this yet. I picked it up because it's on Glades, which I didn't have any, and I am planning to do TK records in the near future on Label Nova. This is Super Jaws and Pat's Jam from Seven Seas. Classic from the Grassroots, Midnight Confessions, and Who Will You Be Tomorrow? Another Johnny Rivers classic on Imperial, Poor Side of Town, and A Man Can Cry. One of my favorite hits as a child. Mr. Big Stuff and Why I Keep Living These Memories from Gene Knight. A one-sided single released for a special Christian conference from contralto Marian Anderson. He's got the whole world in his hands. It actually has Do Not Play This Side. This is a silent groove to improve the molding of your pressing on the back. I think that's very cool. Chicago, Just You and Me and Critics' Choice. Bobby Sherman, Little Woman and One Too Many Memories. Comes with a classic Metro Media sleeve. Love that. And Melba Moore, When You Love Me Like This. And I think there's a different version, a different dance version on both sides. Now, all of the other ones I have. But they are, I have noticed in some cases, different pressings from what I already had. So technically they're going to stay in my collection. All of You, Julio and Diana from 1980s. Kung Fu Fightin', Carl Douglas, flipped with Gamblin' Man. Ain't No Stoppin' Us Now by McFadden and Whitehead, I Got the Love on the flip side. The Way I Want to Touch You, Captain and Tennille, along with their instrumental Ode to Their Dogs, Brody Bounce or Brody Bounce. Philadelphia Freedom, and I Saw Her Standing There from the Elton John Band. This is the only record I can find, I have a couple other copies of it, where Elton is billed that way. Gloria and Living a Lie from Laura Branigan. Who's in the Strawberry Patch with Sally, and Ukulele Man from Tony Orlando and Dawn, as they had finally become by that point. Time and the Gold Bug, Alan Parsons Project. Gold Bug, one of their best instrumentals. You Send Me and Summertime from the immortal Sam Cooke. I Love the Nightlife and Self Applause from Alicia Bridges. If you can see that because of the polyline sleeve. Peter Cetera and Amy Grant, The Next Time I Fall. Picture sleeve. Back-to-back top-line hits from RSO, Fame and Out Here on My Own from Irene Cara. Breakthrough hit for Then They Were The Captain and Tennille, Love Will Keep Us Together, and Gentle Stranger. Not sure which mix of Gentle Stranger is on this flip side. There's two different mixes out there. I need to play that eventually. I haven't got to it yet. When You're in Love with a Beautiful Woman and Knowing She's There, Dr. Hook. Take a Letter, Maria, and Big Bad City from R.B. Graves. I picked that up from Dawn before. Up Where We Belong, Joe Cocker and Jennifer Warnes from An Officer and a Gentleman. I'm not even going to try to read the B-side with black on purple. Shame on you, Island Records. Neil Diamond, the jazz singer from the movie of the same name. Love on the Rocks, the single. Excuse me. And finally, the other version of Cherish that I love as a kid, David Cassidy, Cherish, and All I Want to Do Is Touch You. So those are my 45 pickups for this week from Dawn and Mary. Thank you, as always, for having such great stuff and for being my enabler for all these 45s I have nowhere to put. But I will enjoy them for sure. And that is this week's Dawn and Mary's Auction Acquisitions. Quickly want to remind you before we get on out of here for this short show that my contest, 3 is a magic number, ends Tuesday, October 3rd at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. A lot of people that have been challenged have not entered. I'm very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. I figured I'd see more entries. But that makes it more easy for these people who have entered to win. So if you haven't entered yet, please do. Remember, it's a prize of $100, Amazon gift card or Visa gift card or PayPal, whatever you want. You've got to get it in and do those 9 questions and the shout-outs by October 3rd at 3 p.m. And I will draw probably next Saturday before, no, not next Saturday, but after that, because we've got 2 busy weekends coming up. In any case, please remember that. Also, not this Monday, but next Monday on Finding Your Music Mojo, which will be October, let me check the date here, October 9th. We will be discussing the pet peeves of record collecting. That will include stickers, writing, a bunch of other stuff, and we hope you'll drop by. It'll be on both here and Two Hip Chicks. Monday, October 9th, 7 p.m. Eastern. We hope you'll join us for that. I'm a little short this week because I had to work today, and I also have a funeral to attend tomorrow. My ex-boss passed away suddenly over the weekend, last weekend. And then next weekend, I'm not sure what the timing will be because my wife and I are going to her nephew's wedding. So the schedule might be a little screwed up the next couple of weekends. Not sure yet about Radio Retro for Sunday tomorrow. It may get bumped later in the day. I may not have time to do it till I get home. We'll see. But in any case, I hope you'll check out the regular shows we have here. Most of them are at 4 o'clock, except the weekly countdown of the Power Tracks 50. That's at 7 p.m. on Saturdays. And Daily Obscuria, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. I'm going to be getting back into regular patterns. I hope this job business will end at the end of October. That's what they promised us originally. I don't know whether it will or not. We'll see. In any case, hopefully things will work out that way. And if they don't, we'll just keep dealing with it because we don't have much of a choice, do we? In the meantime, I hope you check out all the other shows. Label Nova was up yesterday with Big Tree Records. And got some more stuff coming up. And I have some new things in the pipeline that will be premiering in the next week or two. And I hope you'll be watching for them. Until then, for the Kirkham Report, I'm TC Kirkham, TKR Video Central. I'll be seeing you soon. Hang in there, everybody. Ciao, baby.